It's not every day you get a chance to play at the Masters. But today's my chance. If I go on to qualify for the US Mid Am and then proceed to win the US Mid Am, I get to play at Augusta National in the Masters tournament. Last year at this event, I did not play well at all. I knew I needed to change my swing. Started surrounding myself with way better players than me just to see the difference, and it started to pay off with me making more birdies than I ever have, and coming fresh off winning my club championship, shooting 6 under. I just had a feeling that this could be the year. Back on the mat the day after the club championship. If you didn't check that video out, it's out. Go check it out. One of my favorite tournaments of the whole year. But yeah, we're back at it. Slow morning because we got the afternoon wave and it's 8:30. I tee off at 1 o'clock. But we're just gonna pretty much do the same thing we always do every morning, is stretch. Really getting the body loosened up just for the entire day. Just gonna keep the game plan pretty simple today. You know, I've been trying to find my perfect game plan, and you may have seen it in the last video. I talked about it a little bit, but you know, being very conservative for my golf game, I don't know, it just doesn't fit my game, which seems kind of weird because I'm not like Tiger Woods ball striker, you know? At my home course, I played pretty aggressive and had a lot of birdies, which in turn, if I have a lot of birdies and I have a lot of close looks with STX, I'm gonna make a lot of birdie putts. So I'm feeling really confident with my putter, and my short game is dialed in. And for this course, it's a tough course, but what I've been doing is listening to audiobooks on the way to the course by, God, who is that guy? I'll pop him up here, can't remember his name. But just listening to that and just kind of really focusing on how to stay in the moment, and just hearing all these other stories from all these other players, tour players, and how they just kind of stay in the moment when there's pressure. So yeah, I mean, I had a good dose of pressure this past weekend. You know, it's a club championship, it's nothing crazy. But I mean, it is a little pressure because you see these people every day and they're gonna tell you about it for the rest of the entire year until the next one. So it was good to pop a 67 in that first round and then shoot 71 in the second. A lot of birdies in that first round that helped me out. So yeah, the game plan is just more of, we're gonna be pretty aggressive off the tee, making putts with a putter. You may think I talk about David a lot, but seeing David play, if you don't know, check out that video too. David Ford just played so, he would just, it's not like you're aiming at pins, but you're aiming more toward the pin than away from the pin. For me, birdies bring a lot of momentum. A few birdies just bang, bang, bang. And you saw it at the match play too. I had a lot of birdies, 6 birdies in a row. And so I've been rattling off 2 in a row, 3 in a row ever since. And so the game is really trending right now, and it's going in the right direction. Alrighty, we've made it. Now we get warmed up. What time is it? Let's see. 12:08. So I got 50 minutes until I tee off. Look at this bad boy. Check this thing out. I used to roll this thing around in college. No joke. And I think the last time I played with it, I probably won. So that's some good luck. Yeah. So this is something we usually don't do in these qualifiers, is walk, but I also don't have a caddy, so it's just me, myself, and I out there, and Bryce behind the camera. So this ought to be fun. So yeah, just sticking with the routine, going through it all, just massage gunning straight out the car, stretch on the first tee, hit a few balls, and then let's rock. And that's all we do. Let's get some more massage gun. It's hot. It's 1 o'clock. Not every qualifier I play in, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've actually been trying out these new insoles. They're called Victory. So I put them inside of my shoes, and actually in the last week is when I started playing them. And I've been playing some really good golf. Today's gonna be a good test because we're gonna be walking with them. So I haven't really done that for a whole entire round. I just wanted to show you the difference in these insoles. And these are the Victories, and these were the ones that came with my shoes, the Skechers. Here are the Skechers, you ready? I mean, they can move any and every way, just like this. And they're just made out of, I don't even know what this is. And look at the difference. I mean, these things are so sturdy. It's actually insane. And I didn't realize until I started walking golf rounds how much support I actually need in my golf game. Now, is it gonna make me hit the golf ball further? Maybe a fraction. I mean, if you tried to get any spring out of this, you won't. You simply won't. If you're a really serious golfer and like playing tournaments, I highly recommend getting the Victories because these things are so legit. I mean, they're made out of carbon fiber and it just gives me a lot more balance, a lot more sturdiness in my golf shoes, and I love it. And so guys, check them out below. Can we make it to Augusta National? Did you enjoy our hour-long podcast all the way up here? There's like no words. There's this all audio book of confidence in your golf game. That's what it takes though. That's all it is. It's just confidence in your own golf game. And that's how you become better. Self-belief. It's not cockiness, it's just what it is. You just gotta believe in yourself. Here we go, my chance at Augusta National, playing in the Masters. Now, is it a long journey? Yeah, of course it is. But it starts here and you have to get it done at this qualifier to even have a chance. So here we go. Starting on the back, which in my opinion, these first few holes are pretty tough, but we're gonna get right into it. Here we go. Here we go. I'm excited for this round, for you guys to see this round. So we got the driver right down the middle, rocking and rolling. Had about 140 yards, had a knockdown 9-iron because it was straight downwind and I didn't want to carry it too far. So it hit perfectly and it left me with about a 12-footer right here. Up, left to righter, boom, straight out the gate. Now this was a tough par 3. We had about 105 yards, and that thing was way over there to the right. Luckily, I hit a perfect shot, and I had about a 6-footer. Here we go. 2 under through 2. 2 under through 2. Short par 4 here, hit a little right, kind of in the right rough, but not too bad. Decided not to hit driver. So 100 yards. It was laying down, but I had to get out of this rough, and it just bounced up perfectly to about a 12 feet. This was right to left. Putter was hot. 3 under through 3. Here we go. This is the start we want. Sandbagger was fired up, I'm not gonna lie. And this was a perfect tee shot right down the gut. Probably the hardest par 4 out here. And nailed it. I had 200 yards in. And I hit a 6-iron. Just leaked it a little right. But I didn't know that it was almost terrible over there. Watch this chip shot. Short of the green. And it keeps rolling. And rolling, and it keeps on rolling until it goes all the way off the green. And I was like, I couldn't have done much more there. I really couldn't have. So I'm just trying to, save a shot here, save a shot. Every shot counts. Trying to chip this one in, actually. Left it just a tad short, about 4 feet. And it leaks on that side. That was not what I wanted. Double bogey, back to 1 under. I'm like, it's okay. We're hitting it solid. We can still do it. Driver.
All loop.
Soup. Right down the middle. Decided to get as close as I could. Went with a 3-wood. Hit it really good.
Good ball.
It left me with around 60 yards. Now this is one that I was licking my chops on and just hit it just a fraction short, and it caught the rough. If it would have been on the green, it would have been fine. But decided to hit a 50-degree chip shot, and it just did not come out. So I wanted to make this bad. For par, about an 8-footer. Bang. STX was still fired up. Next hole, driver. Went down the right side. Tough par 4. Hit this one good, just short. Decided to putt it since the putter was fire. And yeah, just kind of had about a 3-footer coming down the hill. This was one of those, like, you don't want to get too trickly with it, so I just decided to hit it in the back of the cup. So here we go, hole 7, par 3. Hit it up on this left, or right here from this angle, it's right, and it just feeds down. And it just kept on feeding down, and it got really good. I mean, left me with about a 15, 12-footer. Left to right. Green's perfect speed, so it just... What do you think? 2 under. Let's go. We're back. This was a dogleg left, and I was trying to hit the 3-wood a little bit more right than this. Went into this tall grass, and I was like, I was lucky to find it. So I somehow chunk it out of there, and it was good enough to where it got kind of near the green. Still, I knew if I could get this up and down, it would be huge. So I hit a flop shot way up there. Hit a really good shot. I mean, that's a 4-footer. And I was like, if I make this, that's momentum. Boom! Let's go. So, hole 18. And I left it a little right. And as you can tell, I was leaving everything just a tad right, minus that 1 3-wood. 6-iron here. Was trying to go a little left of the flag. Left it out to the right. And hit it in that bunker. And I actually hit the bunker shot out to here. And so I was like, all right, let's save another shot. Let's just get our bogey, turn it under par. And that's exactly what we did. So 1 under. And the first few holes, they're pretty gettable. And so I had like 90 yards here, kind of in between right now. And I did not hit a good shot. So it left me with about a 30-footer. And just trying to lag it. It was a pretty tricky putt, but I was solid with the putter all day. Got that one. Par 5 here, short, and I did the same thing. Hit it left with a 3-wood and just knocked it down. Had to punch it back out into the fairway. This is one I wish I had back. 6-iron, and left it a little right again into that right bunker. And this was a tough shot. Comes out, really couldn't do much. Had a downhill lie out of that bunker. And so trying to save a par here, but it went by about 4.5 feet, 5 feet. And I didn't want this putt, but I had it. And I was like, you know what, I've been rock solid all day, so let's keep, and made it. That's good. Tough par 3 here. And I hit a 5-iron. Hit it really good, almost too good. Left me with about a 30-footer down the hill. You know, I'm still sitting at even par. So I'm like, you know, I'm playing solid. And at this course in the past, even par and 1 under have been right there and have gotten in. So I knew I was right there and in contention. So I'll par that one. Hit a good drive on this hole. Left me with around 110 yards. And I wanted to hit this one really close because it's not a bad pin there. And I just hit it left and just didn't hit a good shot. Left me with like a 30-footer. And you know, from 110 yards, just can't be having a 30-footer. I need to be having inside at least 15 feet, and especially with the STX fired up, it can do anything. So, good 2-putt there. This is a short par 4, still even par. Hit a good tee shot, left me with, I think it was around 45 to 50 yards, and I was like, okay, this is the one, let's get this. And I just flew it too far. And it left me with like 20 feet, and I wanted inside 10 feet, at least from 40 yards. And just hit a good speed putt, just couldn't really get aggressive with it, and par. So I'm still even. Hit the driver here, a little right, and just a little unfortunate that it caught the rough right there. And just horrible lie, and tried to get as close as I could to the green and did a pretty good job at that. 30 yards probably from the flag, trying to get this up and down to remain at even par. And I thought I hit a good chip shot, but the grain caught it so hard right there, and they hadn't done that all day. So I had like a 30-footer for a par and just barely miss, and end up tapping in for a bogey. So I'm 1 over. Really wanted that to drop. Hit a good drive here. And this is a shorter par 4, so I had about 120. I knew if I could hit a 50-degree in here tight, it'd be a nice birdie. And just hit a little left, but I had a 20-footer left to right, trying to make it. Come on. Just barely missing. So just cleaning up. So cleaned up there, par. Long par 3, 230 yards. Tried to muscle up a 5-iron. Just short. Not a bad leave. And the chip shot went like 5.5, 6 feet left. I mean, a bender here. I knew I had to make it to even have a shot. And bang. STX was fired up. So I'm sitting here, I kind of knew, I didn't know, but I knew I had to get back to even. So I'm trying to birdie this last hole. Not really trying, just trying to hit good shots, and just driver somehow went down all the way deep into this rough and just hit it left again and left me in a bad position of this pin, having to hit a super flop. And I just knew I had to get this at least near the cup, if not in, and try to somehow get a par from this position. Can't really ask for much, but hit a really good shot to even get it up and over and have a decent chance at a par to shoot a 71, 1 over. And it just didn't hit it. And you could tell the frustration in me. I knew I had it this day, and just came up just a little short. So I ended up bogeying the last hole, shooting 34 on my front side, and then coming in with a 38. Just had some missed opportunities, missed shots, and it cost me. And as you can tell, I got tied for 18th. The top 5 made it, and that was 1 under. And I had it. I really did have it. And it kind of sucks. It really does suck. You had it. I mean, getting off to a start like that, I had it. But, you know, it was just great to be in contention for a chance to make the US Mid Am, and that is a huge tournament. And it felt really good, and it always plays tough here at this course, but it does suck. It does, but you know, I'm playing really good golf right now, and I'm feeling very motivated, and just to have a chance feels really good, and to have the pressure back on me feels amazing. And that's what I want. Unlucky that I didn't make it, but hey, we had a shot, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just know that Sandbagger is heating up, STX was fired up, and that I'm close, and I will be qualifying for tournaments like this next year, and I will dial deep, and I will get it done. Let's freaking go. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next banger, baby. Let's freaking go.
Feel I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave